How's it going, Scrub Gamers? Welcome back to another video here at Scrub Games, and today I have the other starter deck from the ones that are released during set 20. I did have someone comment asking if I was going to do the other one, and I wasn't originally going to because the only deck out of the two that I really looked forward to playing was the Vegeta. But someone did ask about if I'm going to open the second one, and I did say that if they have any when I go past the shop again, then I'll do one for this one as well because it has come out earlier for the EU than it has for anywhere else, and I thought it'd be a good shout to go both of them instead of just one. So here we go, we've got the Ultimate Awaken Power starter deck, so with the Gohan in it as well, you can see. And this is the Universe 7 one that's got the all-round multicolor. It does also have some interesting reprints, like it's got the Shin Noble Supremacy as 4 copies, and also Son Goku Strike of Legends, which has been reprinted since it was original print, but it was in a pack that I don't think was distributed very well to get hold of. Like I can't remember any of our local areas getting any of them that I remember anyway. And outside of that, it doesn't have any not many good ones. It does have some homicidal clone reprints, shock and deathful ones as well, and then the rest of some U7 cards that very rarely see play. It's more for the exclusives and the Shin reprint really that is really nice about this. But the deck isn't as great as the Vegeta in terms of competitive availability or viability in my mind, but still we'll go over it. So without further ado, let's have a look and see what's in the deck. So we're going to start off by opening it and have a look and see what we get in there. So I'm just going to do it at the bottom like I did the other one because it's a lot easier than getting out the top. Always find this the case with these. I get it out, and there we go. So we got the casing, chuck that to the side, and it comes with the rule like the kind of rule manual to give you a sense of how to play the game, a playmat as well, which I'm not going to bother opening. Just chuck it over there, and then it comes like this. So you've got the Z deck underneath and the main deck on top. So we pop out the main deck, and then we've got the Z deck attached. Annoyingly, it's kind of like stuck down together as well, so you have to be careful not to break the cards or bend the cards or taking it off. It becomes like a little pack. There we go. And so we got the main deck, main little brick, and we got the Z deck card. So we'll just take it out. So easily unwrap this. Have the Z cards. So we got so you get two of the Piccolo, 3 of the Frieza, and 2 of the Gohan. And then if we could find the little bit, yeah, there's only a little bit you can grab. You can just unwrap it on this, and then take it off. Be careful with this as well, because sometimes get stuck. And then we have the break of cards. So we've got so in the deck you've got the 1 leader, and then with the Z deck you've got the 2 Piccolo, 3 Frieza, and 2 Gohan. And as well as that, you've got the 2 Piccolo from the main deck, the 2 Krillin, and 218, and the rest is non-foil. And then you've got like the skillless Goku there, the Super Combo Universe 7 Super Combo because you're locked into U7 for the thing, and you got 2 of the double-edged sword Frieza, a playset of Ready to Fight so Goku, 2 of the Gohan that can search for a blue card from the drop. We also got the Structure Disc Krillin, 4 of this Goku from the I think from the Green Beerus archetype. You can play out the free drop because you can play it out through the lead, which will go in a sec. 2 Shock and Death Ball, 2 Homicidal Clone, some of the Master Roshi negates, the yellow ones from TOP, some Agony to Hell Freezer from the same set. Then here we go, 2 Strength of Legends, non-foil, so you have the common ones, and then a playset of non-foil Shin. So if you really want this to help deal with some of the decks in the format, this is a very good card to pick up, even if just for getting this. So you just have to get one of this deck, and you get these, and then you've got at least one of the leaders to try out some interesting things, because I'm not sure how great some of these cards are, but we'll get into them. So we'll start off with the leader. So this is the leader. There he is up on the screen as well, so just in case the camera is a little bit blurry. I don't know why. It's normally fine when I'm playing webcam games, but it's a 10k Son Gohan green with Saiyan Earthling Universe 7. This one's got War of Universe 7. If you don't know what that trait means, it means that all cards with the Universe 7 trait down here in the special trait, if they have Universe 7 there, it means they have no. You ignore their specified costs. like so specified color costs, like you see in some of them, like with the Piccolo here, it's got some blue ones there. You ignore that with this leader, which is very nice. So it means you don't have to worry about what to tap like you would normally in a normal deck. And then you've got permanent, which you can include non-Universe 7 battle cards or multicolored cards in your deck. So that means no multicolored cards whatsoever, and no battle cards that don't have Universe 7 in their special trait. So you're locked out of like quite a few good techs and stuff. You're not amazing, but I don't think that really needed it on here, but it is what it is. And it's got when it attacks, you draw one card, and then you got the Awaken, which is when your life is a 4 or less, or there are 4 more colors among cards in your energy, Z energy, battle area, drop, and warp. You may draw one card, switch up to one of your energies active mode, take your life down to 6 and flip over. When you do flip over, you're now into the Gohan Awaken side. So you now Son Gohan commanding Unit 7 because he was in charge of the strategy during the Universe Survival arc. And still got the War of Universe 7, still got the auto to draw a card when it attacks, but now you have 2 activate skills. 1 activate main, 1 activate battle, both once per turn, and require certain colours. So you can see just from the fact you got the yellow and black for the first one, and red and blue for the second one. No green, unfortunately, because leader is green itself. Incorporates the kind of like multicolored deck like we've had with like AOD, with SS4 Bardock and things like that. So the first skill is the one I kind of like about this, is the activate main once per turn by paying either 1 yellow or 1 black. If you have 3 or more energy as the requirement, play up to 1 Universe 7 card with an original energy cost of 3 from your hand, and there's some really good targets. You got this Piccolo in the deck, well, you got this Piccolo in the actual starter deck. You've got some other interesting ones they give with it. You've also got the Barrier Blocker Freezer from one of the draft boxes. I can't remember if it's, I think it might be the second one. And you've also got, I think from the same one, the second one, the Android 18 free drop that when it's played draws 2 cards. That's a really good one. So very good targets with this, and there are a fair few free cost Universe 7 cards that you can play off this to get some good value. And then you got the activate battle once per turn by paying 1 red or 1 blue. Choose up to 1 of your Universe 7 Son Gohan Adolescent Z battle cards, and play up to 1 Universe 7 Z battle card without Son Gohan Adolescence on it, with an energy cost of 2 or less from underneath it. So it allows you to do the same thing as the Invoker deck and kind of like do little Russian nesting doll things with your unisons. And then going on to the next one, we have the Piccolo. Let's grab this one. And this was a pretty cool one, and this is one that you can bring out from underneath the Gohan Unison thanks to your leader's activate battle. So it's Piccolo Master Student Technique, 2 cost 20k with 2 Z energy cost, and it's got an auto when this card is played. At the end of your turn, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards or unisons and gets minus 20k power for the turn. So as soon as it hits the board, it just triggers and then resolves at the end of the turn, which is quite cool. Which is very nice when you play it off from that leader's effect from underneath the Gohan. Then you got a pretty cool activate main, limit 1 if there are 4 or more colors among cards in your energy, Z energy, battle area, drop, and warp. Play up to 1 Universe 7 Son Gohan Adolescent card with entry cost of 2 or less from under this card, and place this card under the play card. So you eventually play out this Gohan or another one, and then you just straight up go ahead and play this out from underneath it, and basically go in and out, back and forth between them as a student master. Then next one we have is the Freezer. So we got 3 of this one, which is probably the worst one out of the whole lot of exclusive cards, this Freezer, but we got 3 of them anyway. And it's a 1 cost 10k, 1 Z energy cost Z battle card with blocker, so 1 drop blocker if you need be at any point in the game. And also when a Universe 7 Son Goku card in your battle area is attack, you get the attack and you get the skill for the game. So it's weird how it's kind of protecting Goku and that there's no exclusive Goku card here, but it is what it is. It is really weird that we get 3 of those because they're like the worst cards out of this set, out of this starter deck. Then moving on to the last Z battle card, being the Gohan. So the Gohan is Son Gohan Master Student Technique, 2 cost 16k. 16k is quite a nice number. It means it can't just be matched with 15k, forcing you to discard. You have to actually go up higher, and then it makes it easier to combo out. 16 is a pretty good power for like being defensive really. And it only costs 1 Z energy as well, and it's got blocker Z stack too as well. So remember, for Z stack, is you basically when you play it from your Z deck by playing on top of a leader card or into your battle area, you place up to however many of these specified cards from your Z deck on this card. The number is dependent on the number in your stack. So Z stack 2 means you can put up to 2 Universe 7 battle cards with different character names underneath this card. And nice thing is, gets a little bit of protection from the auto when this card is played from your Z deck. This card gains barrier until the end of your opponent's turn. So good 2 turns the turn you play it, and in your opponent's turn you get to have a little protection for it. And then you got the activate battle, limit 1. If there are 4 or more colors among cards in your Z energy, or in your energy, Z energy, battle area, drop, and warp. And if it's your opponent's turn as the requirement and cost, play up to 1 Universe 7 Piccolo Z battle card with energy cost of 2 from under this card and place this card on the play card. So you do like the Russian nesting dolls where you will play out this, use the effect, put this Piccolo underneath it, and then do some stuff. You can like block, you can do quite one nice thing, you can block, then activate the battle to play out the Piccolo and then place this card underneath it. So the battle's then ended because the Gohan is no longer there to be attacked into. And the Piccolo comes out, his auto is resolved, and now he's there in active mode, ready to start your next turn. So that is quite cool. I do like that combination. Since I got this now, I might give it a try. I just need to figure out like how I'm going to build it, because it's one of those more tricky ones. And then we go on to now some of the battle cards. Now we got 3 of those. We got Piccolo, Krillin, and Android 18. Start with the Piccolo, probably the better target to bring out from the leader's effect, because it is Piccolo Piercing Flash, free cost 20k. So bit of free costs mean it goes great with your leader to be able to free play it from your hand, and by paying 1. And it's a 20k double strike. With a nice little auto, when this card is played, use it to one of your opponent's battle cards and place it at the bottom of his owner's deck. So that's a lot better. Like be able to warp. Now if you have effects to KO stuff, warp stuff, or bounce back the hand, they're not the greatest. Well, at least bounce back the hand is not the greatest. The other one's not too bad because you're getting rid of them in some way, shape, or form. Where if they have to use specific effects, if they have them, to grab the cards back. But bottom decking means unless your opponent has a way to shuffle the deck or draw through the deck to get all the way to the bottom, then they're not really going to be able to get that card back. It's a lot harder to get a card back from the bottom of your deck than it is from the warp or a drop or from your hand. And that's a really nice effect to have on it. Just any card as well. Doesn't ignore barrier, but still really good. Then you've got an activate main on it, limit 1 for 1. If your leader has War of Universe 7, choose up to one of your Universe 7 Sun Gohan adolescent cards with 2000 power or less, switch to active mode. That's a really nice thing where you can bring out the Z battle card and then swing with it, then use this to reset it so you can use it as a blocker in your opponent's turn. And that's quite nice. I really like this card. This one probably, I might maybe go for maybe 3 of them in the deck, because that bottom decking effect is quite nice. It's 20k double strike you can play out for 1 energy from your hand. It's really good. And then next we have the Krillin. So this one is your 1-drop. If I get out properly in. So just 1-drop 4k. And it's got 2 autos. First one is when this card is played. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Add up to 1 Universe 7 card with energy cost of 3 or less from among your hand and shuffle your deck. So a searcher, it's very nice. Play 1, and also it could be yellow for because you need at least a yellow or a black card charged for the leader's activate main to play out a 3-drop for 1. So this is a really nice one. And being a searcher is quite cool. And you got the auto limit 1 for 1. Send this card from your drop to your warp. So paying 1 and warping this from your drop is the cost. And when an Android 17 Perfect Teamwork is placed in your Z energy from your drop, play that card. So it means after using this Android 18 here to pay for the Z cost of a card, you can add it back to, you can basically play it out as long as you've got the energy to use for this. So it's not too bad of a card. It's a good searcher. I'm not sure how great the ever effect is going to be. And then we got the last card being Android 18 Perfect Teamwork. So this is a green one. This is a free cost 15k with a nice little auto. When this card is played, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards and energy cost of 5 or less and KO it. So you got that KO, but really the Piccolo is a lot better in that aspect because it's 5k stronger, like has better removal and puts it to the bottom of your opponent's deck, and also has double strike, so way stronger. But it does have an activate battle limit 1 for 1 energy. If your leader has a War of a Universe 7, a Universe 7 is in your combo area and it's your turn. Draw 1 card and play this card from your hand. So you got a better way to cheat this out if you want to use the effect. So you can bring out Piccolo for free from the lead, and then swing with it. Combo with a Universe 7 card, and then use the effect of this to pay 1 and play it down and draw a card as well. So you're placing your hand at least. So that's not too bad. Like, as cards are quite decent. So yeah, that is all the cards. So some quite good cards. It is going to, if you really like the Universe 7, it is going to be worth getting 2 decks. You at least got some, at least got playsets of these 3 battle cards, because they're quite decent. Like having a search here as well is really nice. This Android 18 is pretty decent to like bring out cards. You can just go like quite cheap rush, and there are other Universe 7 cards as well in the in different sets. So yeah, if you really like U7 and you want to try this out, this does seem quite fun, then go ahead and buy 2 starters, because then you get a playset of all the ones you want, and even more of these if you just want to incorporate more of this or want less, because yeah, if you want to have more of these to play out, feeling that like if they might remove one of them, then yeah, you might want to get some more. But there are different options for the Z deck as well. But this is it does look like quite a fun deck. Not as strong as the Vegeta one, I don't reckon, but there it is. So that is the box opening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.